You let me when I needed you the most. You let me when I was down in the cell, hoping for a better. And I never thought that you would leave. Girl, you so this son girl fooling me. And that you wicked not cool as me. Girl, I'm on that shit like who would see it. When you broke that and I broke down, I guess life not could be easy. And you showed that girl and I showed out. Now I'm on one.
What's up, brother, man, from the fifth floor?
What's going on?
Man, chilling like a villain on penicillin. Yeah, but I ain't never seen nobody do the put signs on their thing before.
On the caps?
Yeah.
Oh, I done seen that. They done decorated it in.
I ain't never seen that. But you know, I ain't graduated nothing since 1999, so.
Son, that's a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, everybody did it, including you. Congratulations. Are you serious? Yay! Hold on, wait. I got some music somewhere.
Oh, you got it live up in here?
Yeah, we live right now. I just jumped on the live so I could stream this.
Who is these brothers? They getting their doctorate?
Oh, no, but they suited and booted, ain't they?
There's a lot of black people, women.
Don't that look good? Don't that look good, boy?
The black women is the most we got the most degrees.
I.e. Scooby.
Yeah, these are the doctorate roles.
All right, Benita got her master's degree. I don't know what she got her master's in either. Yeah, Dad started it, man. We so proud of Dad for going back, showing us that we can all do it, and now we all following in his footsteps. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be in school right now. So I appreciate him, man. And it's good to see that you graduating today, too, with your master's degree from the University of Arizona. Go Wildcats. Meow.
Oh, Lord. Did you just meow?
Meow. Go Wildcats. You know, that's how they do, right? Go Wildcats. Meow. Look, here go another proud black woman with her master's degree. You got Sharnita, aka Scooby, in the building. What's up, Neba?
What's going down?
What's up with it?
And we just watching Aaron.
Congratulations, you master degree graduate holding brother of mine. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what? I want to know, what is that he's holding?
He's I think that's from the Catholic Church. I don't know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's giving me ritual vibes.
Well, I mean, technically, if you want to break it down, my brother, the cap is nothing more than an extended fez, my brother.
Yeah,
it's all Masonic.
Okay, look at her wall. Okay, she got degrees on. Wait,
I got Dad's degree.
What is that?
That's Dad's college degree from Globe. Can y'all see it?
Yeah.
From Globe College of Business. That's Dad. That's Dad's Metropolitan State University degree. His Bachelor's of Science. Whose is that one? That one's Antonio's degree. Little Aaron, that's your college degree, because you next for college, baby.
That's like
high school.
That's like part
high school. Your high school.
1999.
Because you gonna finish your program and you about to.
You know what I'm saying? I'm on my way.
You on your way. There goes Dad's Honor Society. This one from 2017. His accounting honors. There goes Antonio's high school. What is that? And there goes my wall.
We all degreed up.
I am. Reggie, I got to get a copy of both of your degrees for the wall. I need a copy.
Presenting the colors for this morning's commencement
jobs under my name.
is the Honor Guard at Luke Air Force Base.
It was a
Please
ritual.
rise or otherwise signify your presence for the presentation of colors and remain standing for our national anthem performed by John Carlos
getting down on
Bartos,
one knee, nigga.
graduating with his Master of Arts in
I
Psychology.
promise you I wouldn't be standing for this if I was there. They probably kicked me out.
They're here with you, smiling. Look.
Hey, what is this?
Mm-hmm. The national
What's up,
anthem.
Mama, Dad? Oh, this is the national anthem. Yeah, like I said, we were just talking about that right before you jump on. How Father started this tradition. He went back to school and got his degree, and then you got your master's degree, and now Reggie's getting his master's degree, and one day I'm gonna get my associate's degree.
Don't worry, you're gonna get whatever one, your associate, your master's, whatever.
I'm gonna get my GED real soon, y'all. Real soon.
Oh, they had to do a competition for somebody, for whoever to sing there.
They got Jadonna's brother.
Who?
Jadon brother, you know the dude that sang that song.
He looked like a mix of French Montana and it's not Jadonna, it's just something.
And then they were like Tupac long lost son.
Aaron, was this, can Shay and them join this podcast if I send it and they want to join?
Yeah, anybody can join.
The problem is people don't want to join.
That'd be the problem, right? Anybody
The
can
only
join.
problem we got.
Hey, listen, anybody welcome. If you want to join the podcast, wherever you watch it from, drop it in the comments. I'll send you a link right now.
It changes every week, so we ain't got to worry about you just popping up.
I'm surprised y'all here.
Viking.
Go!
Congratulations.
I definitely wouldn't be standing up, though. Look at all these chucking and jiving coons out here dancing for the white man.
Hey, listen, we still in America, okay?
Yeah,
we gotta give it
That's
up for
exactly
the land,
why. I'm not standing
land
for
of the
that.
free and the home of the ex-slaves.
Shout out to Dez and Lil Chris, both sides of the enforcement.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the
Dez in the
military.
army, Lil Chris a police officer, and I'm still not standing.
Shout out to the snitches. You know what I'm saying? To the military and the snitches.
Crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. It's crazy.
What's up, Miko?
Hey.
What's up, Miko?
University of Arizona
Congrats.
Appreciate it.
We celebrate your achievement.
You guys, that's Miko's daughter.
I know. Hello.
I'm on the phone. Everybody
That's
look.
Miko's sister. That ain't Miko's daughter no more.
That's her twin.
She
now.
grown, right? That's her
Please
twin sister.
Please
Right.
don't gas her up. Please don't.
Hey, listen.
Don't gas her up.
First of all, the last time I
Lele,
seen
she
her in
like,
real
Mom,
life,
you
that
know.
little baby was like 3 years old. This little baby sitting on the couch.
See, we've been gone 11 years now.
Yeah.
So she was like 8 when I left home. She'll
Yeah,
be
I'm like,
19 in
it's
September.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, she'll be 19 in September.
I'm gonna show you something.
And this one will be
Looking
8
just
in
like
October.
I can't wait till I get my kids. that old.
Hello.
Boy, I can't wait. I need a
Man.
babysitter.
You said you can't wait for what?
So my kids old enough to babysit each other.
I know, right? Boy, that be the day.
That's what
I'm
I'm
out.
waiting
I'll be
on
back.
right now.
I'll keep
What?
an eye on your brother and your sisters. We'll be back in a little while.
Man,
Y'all know I got RJ.
You
and
tested
Ryder
by
good,
going out
like,
to
they
eat
good,
first.
good. They be watching. Y'all just get your brother.
I don't think you should legally be saying anything about riding.
I said RJ and Ryden.
And RJ watching each other. I don't think
Yeah.
they age to do any
I'm
of that.
training them. They good to go.
No, we work for no. We just haha, you crazy. That's so funny as a joke, not realistic.
Are you on the phone, Fatty?
Gonna be knocking on your door. There's a white woman with a clipboard. Is
I'm
that
a
what you want?
grandma.
You want that white woman with the clipboard at your door?
She live across the street.
Exactly. I've been hearing things.
Karen right there.
Dr. Calvin Mackie. Back in my
What is it,
day.
Calvin, man?
Thank you, President Pastorette and friend, for that introduction. To the board of directors,
Trustees, thank you all for all that you all have done to
I don't
stand
know
up
why
this
my
university and
signal
make sure that
ain't
it's here
right.
for these graduates over the years and into the future. To the faculty, staff, and administration, thank you for doing what you had to do, the sacrifices that you had to make sure that you were able to deliver the pedagogy that your students need to get the instruction that they need to be able to go on and take on the world in the 21st century. To the parents, friends, spouses, kids, and everybody else who supported these graduates, thank you. And let's give them a hand. You're getting the degrees, but I know there had to be somebody standing by you all of these years. To the graduates who did the work, who stayed up all night, who did the coding, who had to work on the computer, who wrote the papers, probably with the help of Chat GPT or whatever else you can use.
Hey.
Congratulations to you for doing what it is that you needed to do to achieve your dream. Congratulations.
Did you hear?
Yeah, telling all the business.
We do go back like 20 years. And walking in here, he told me, he said, Mackie, remember the 5 B's. I said, Paul, what's the 5 B's? He said, be brief, brother, be brief. And when I looked at the program, and I thought I was the only thing standing between you and your degrees, I said, I'm going to be brief, be witty, and be bold. You know, my name is Calvin Mackie. Paul said, come and be you, Calvin. I said, now, Paul, you know that can be dangerous. He said, I need you, Calvin. I said, you got me. I gave just my name is Calvin Mackie, and I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm from back of town, Dirt Town, Zion City. I'm from the lower 9 where we don't mind dying. I'm from that Wild Magnolia, I thought I told you. I'm from that CP3, you know me. The only thing I'm trying to say is just like many of you, I started from the bottom.
Now, man.
Congratulations. Congratulations. We are here. We're here.
Yay!
And before this speech is over, you're going to realize I can go from 0 to 100.
Real quick.
Because I want you to know I never needed a rapper or entertainer to tell me that I got greatness in my DNA. I had family members, I had a wife, I got church, I got people in the community to tell me that I got greatness in my DNA. You all have achieved, you all have worked, you've put in the work. And the day you're going to get your degree, and never again you're going to have to go forward and ask anybody to validate you, because University of Arizona Global Campus is validating you today. Yeah, you got greatness in your DNA. Just to be on this journey and to do it.
We already knew that. We was great.
To finish it, instead of race is not
about
he or she who endures it to the end. You made it to the end, and that should be celebrated. Celebrated today. Get up tomorrow and look in the mirror and say, I did it. 10 years from now, look in the mirror and say, I did it. Now, don't do it like me and did it like for 11 straight years. Now, that's kind of insane. But you know, 2 caveats. My beautiful wife, Tracy, she believes that she's a pharmacist, and she believes that I'm ADD and I've never been treated before. So it's very hard, sister, to stand at this podium like this. And caveat number 2, don't confuse my passion with anger. Everywhere I go around the world and I begin to talk about the world through the lens in which I see it, in which I've lived, people want to say that's an angry young black man right there. And I said, no, I'm not angry. I'm just passionate. And to be honest, when you look at the condition of many of our children, look at the condition of many of our schools, look at the condition of this country, look like somebody should be mad, look like somebody should be angry, look like somebody should be taken to the street. But I'm not angry, I'm just passionate. And I'm happy today to be here with other passionate people, because it took passion to do what you have done. Something inside of you, when you wanted to quit, came up out of you and said, we're going to keep doing, we're going to keep pushing. When people told you no, you got up in the middle of the night and you did what you had to do. You did it.
Ain't nobody listening to Global.
Passion is real. But James Baldwin said a passion is unfriendly. He said a passion is contemptuous of all which is not itself.
He got too much.
He said a passion contains a challenge But more importantly, it contains an unspeakable hope. And anywhere I go, I try to challenge everybody to be better. Be better for themselves, but also be better for the people around them. And I refuse to leave anybody with an unspeakable hope. And graduates, I want you all to know today, for many of the people in this room, to see you walk across the stage, that's the hope that they're going to need to keep going. This thing called hope is real. I got a friend named Dr. Trudy. He said, back when you lose money, you've lost a little. He said, when you lose a friend, you've lost a little. He said, when you lose money, you've lost a lot. He said, when you lose hope, you've lost it all. As I go around this country, looking in the eyes of our children, look like they've lost it all. But UAGC today will have 1,000 people walk across this stage who are going to be light points of life going out into the world, bringing back hope to our children. See, this thing called hope is real. Hope is the thing that caused Rosa Parks to sit down and caused the nation to stand up. Hope is the thing that made Tuskegee Airmen believe that they could fly airplanes when their own government told them they couldn't. Hope is the thing that made George Washington Carver do with a peanut 100 years ago that Harvard PhDs still cannot do today. Hope is the thing that turned Detroit Red into Malcolm X. Hope is the thing that turned crackheads into teachers and drug dealers into preachers. Hope is the thing that made John F. Kennedy say, don't ask what your nation can do for you. Ask what you can do for your nation. Hope is the thing that made Patrick Henry say, give me liberty or give me debt. Hope is the thing that made our founding fathers right. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Hope is the thing that made even George W. Bush, when he ran for president the second time, entitled his speech, The Duty of Hope. Hope is the thing that made Ronald Reagan, when he talked about the shining city on the hill, Ronald Reagan said, America's the last best hope for man on earth. Now that's some hope for your behind. Hope is the thing that took a 47-year-old man, sent him to jail for 27 years, and he came out a world leader. Hope is the thing that made Cesar Chavez organize migrant farm workers. Hope is the thing that took JC from big pimping to a billionaire. Hope took Mae Jameson to the moon. Hope is the thing that took a black man with a white mom and a goat herding daddy, made him believe that he can be president. And some people said, no, you can't. But a country called America stood up and said, yes, you can. You see Arizona? You see Arizona Global Campus? Hope is that little voice in your head that whispers maybe when the whole world is screaming no. I don't know about you. I don't know about you. Rose from Alabama, I don't know about you. Randy from Tally, I don't know about you. Young man I met from San Diego yesterday, I don't know where you, but from where I'm from, where I grew up, when I was coming up, I thought my name was no. Can I go to the store? No. Can I do this? No. Can I go over there? No. Think I can be an engineer? No. Think I can be a doctor? Oh, hell no. Many of the young women looking beautiful today. I remember back in the day, I used to ask you, may I have your phone number? No, they used to tell me, no. But you see, back in the day, they didn't want me, but now since I'm hot. So young men, keep hope alive. See, hope is that voice in your head that whispers maybe when the whole world
I can hear it on your laptop.
And I don't know who told you no.
That's why I said
I don't know if people even today told you no. But you know what? Today, University of Arizona Global Campus is telling you, yes, go forward and change the world and do what we know that you're capable of doing. Because if there's ever a country that needs you, it's this country right now. In the 21st century, our children are only going to have three options. Either they're going to take something, break something, and they'll make something. If we don't get the skills and the education and the motivation and the inspiration to make something, like make a living, make a life, make a difference, that's only going to leave us and our children with the two options that we see on the news every night. I didn't want that for my two. I know that you don't want that for yours. And the fact that you sit here today is proof positive that you didn't want that for you. So in 2013, my wife and I started an organization called STEM NOLA because we was in a garage with our sons, giving them science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And we saw the impact that it was having on our own children. And one day my son came home and he said, Daddy, my friends want to know how I know all this. I said, did you tell them you do this in a garage with your daddy? He said, yeah, Dad. He said, but my friends need this. And right then and there, my son realized that he was exposed to people and things that his friends were not. And he believed in his heart of hearts that if his friends was exposed to the people and the things that he was exposed to, they'll be just as bright as him. And I realized right then and there, Paul, that I had become like everybody else and keeping my time, my talent, and my treasure in my own house and to my two when I had more to offer the world. And you all are getting these degrees, and I want you to know that you all have more to offer just to yourself. There's a world that needs you. Go forth and do it. I used to be a professor at Tulane University, the first and only African-American ever tenured in the history of the college at Tulane University. In the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina, Tulane did something that shocked the nation. In the aftermath of the greatest engineering disaster in the history of this country, Tulane decided to keep the football team and eliminate the engineering program. And I lost a six-figure tenured position at 37 years old. And somebody said the only way you lose tenure is by an act of God. I said, well, God decided to act. But he was the football coach.
That was acting out.
Who'd ever thought I'd still be here coaching football?
Right.
Going as a tenured faculty member. I said, oh man, don't worry about that. I said, maybe the young men in the hood got it right. He said, what you mean? I said, maybe I should have been doing wind sprints when I was studying calculus. Because the message that Tulane University sent to the children of New Orleans and to this country, that many universities sent to our communities, is that it's all right for our children to come to these universities and run that rock, dunk that ball, hit that pill, stop, drop it like it's hot and entertain us. But don't you think about coming here and getting a science, technology, engineering, and mathematics degree, or a degree like you to save yourself and your community from the next natural disaster? So let's congratulate the University of Arizona Global Campus for making a pathway for people like you to get the things that you need. And then in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina, my family lost 29 houses. And I used to go to work every day at Tulane listening to Tupac. It was me against the world. I leave listening to Biggie Smalls, Who Shot You? You know what I'm saying. I went home, and 8 people had moved in my house post-Katrina. And a guy was up in the tree cutting my tree. I said, man, you might want to come down out that tree. I walked in my front door, and my 2 sons was playing with their train, their Thomas train. They ran up to me and they kissed me. I said, love you, sons. And the train was still going around the floor by itself. I went in the kitchen, and my beautiful wife was cooking for all the 8 people that moved in her house. And she was cooking her amazing gumbo. She had catfish frying. She had red beans, and she was making her world-famous potato salad. I went out here last night. Y'all don't know how to make potato salad. Her potato salad is so smooth, I can rub it on my face. Woo! Say, I love you. Now I looked over at the window, and the window was open. And I just saw money going out the window. I saw my nephew in the corner. He had moved in with me. He had the computer on, the iPad on. He had the headphones on. He had the music playing. I'm like, look, man, can you just turn something off? I went in a great room where my uncle was sitting watching the same news every 30 minutes in a 6-inch television with the air conditioner on, the lights on. I'm like, oh, can you just go take a walk? My big brother had moved in with me. He upstairs by himself with the lights on, with the radio on, with the computer on. I said, can everybody just come downstairs and get in one room? My daddy had moved in with me. The week before Hurricane Katrina, my daddy was diagnosed with level 2 lung cancer. He's supposed to start his treatment the day of Hurricane Katrina, but we had to evacuate. Took us 6 weeks to find him, and when we found him, we took him to the hospital, but they couldn't re-diagnose him because the water destroyed all of his records. By the time we got him re-diagnosed, cancer had spread to all over his body. This big old strong man who dropped out of school in the 8th grade to pick cotton, who eventually started his own roofing business, who raised 6 children to go to college. In the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina, he lost his business, he lost his house, and eventually he lost his life. Now, thank God I had done something with my life such that when this imperfect man needed me, I was able to be there for. I thank God I had done something with my life such that when this imperfect man, maybe you all know some imperfect people, and it's becoming upon you such that after you walk across this stage to mend relationships such that you can be there for those imperfect people. He was sitting in the corner waving at me, and I thought about this. I said, all these people depending upon me, and I done lost my job. Thought about the 2 lessons that my mom and dad gave me. My mama said, a job may be your resource, but God is your source. My daddy told me a man's supposed to get up every day and go out and hunt and kill, or he shall not eat. I went in my room, I fell on my knees, I prayed, and I got up the next day. Since I had 4 STEM degrees, I went out and I created an alternative energy company where we take waste streams like waste vegetable oil and convert it into biofuel and sell it to oil companies. Now that's gangster. Since I had this education, since I had these degrees, I was able to go create a company to make sure that me and my family never had to depend on another man, another woman, another government to do for us what we can do for our world. And that's why we're here today. That is the American dream. That's the American dream. In the 21st century, you got to continue. There was a poet that said the illiterate of the 21st century will not be he or she who cannot read or write. It would be he or she who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. Arizona Global has given you everything you need today. But you got to continue to learn, unlearn, and relearn. As a professor at Tulane, I'll never forget, I was sitting in my office, and I got a PhD in hydrodynamic stability. Yeah, I'm bragging. I just like saying the word, just make it seem so important. I was sitting in my office and a guy called me and he said, man, come down to my business, I got an issue. And Kevin, I went to his business and there was a big pipe and the pipe was thumping, thump, thump, thump. I said, man, that sounds like a hydrodynamic stability problem. He said, that's why I call you. I said, great. He said, fix it. Went out to my truck, came back in with my tools, put my hand on the pipe, thump, 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 hit the pipe with my hammer, bam, the pipe went smooth. That's engineering 101. Hit it with a hammer first. If that doesn't work, you read the book. The man said, man, bill me. I said, well, I'm definitely going to bill you. I went back to my office and I typed up invoice and faxed it to him. If y'all know what that is, that's a machine and you put the paper in and I faxed it to him. Boom. And he got the fax. And the fax read $200. He picked up the phone, he called me, he said, you must be out your rabid mind if you think I'm going to pay you $200 fitting a pipe with a hammer. I said, oh, you want it itemized. He said, break it down. I said, well, let it be broken. And I faxed the itemized invoice to him. Wham! And he got the invoice, and he read the invoice. The invoice read $2 for the hammer, $198 for knowing where to hit it. See, the man and woman who knows how will forever have a job. The man who knows why will forever be their boss. Before you got this degree, you knew the how. You got this degree now, we need you to know the why. Because we're sending you out in the world to be a leader. And in closing, don't think this thing is about you. We live in a real selfish world right now. Everything, me, me, me. People got their head done, they got their hair done, but not their head did. They're on Facebook, but won't put their face in a book. Look at me, look at me, look at me. And I fell for that too. Mr. Patrick told you I started college in remedial reading, development of math. They said, see spot run? I was like, no. They said, right, boy. They said, go directly to remedial reading. My friends used to call me and my buddies from Louisiana LD for Louisiana Dummies. And every day on my way to remedial classes, I used to look up at a wall. They had writing a sign on that wall that said, when you find out you're behind in a race of life, you got 2 choices. Keep running or quit. And I thank God that you all kept running. And I got up every day and I ran and I ran and I ran. And my friends laughed and they laughed and they laughed. And I eventually got my degree from Morehouse. Then I eventually got my degree from Georgia Tech. And one day I was supposed to sit in the audience like this, just like you, to get my master's degree. And when I got my first degree, everybody came. My family, everybody came. But my daddy. Hurt my heart. The only thing I wanted was validation from my daddy. And in his own way, he got in an argument with the family and he jumped out the truck. Didn't know how to fly, so he couldn't even go down to the airport to make the graduation. 3 months later, when I got my degree from Georgia Tech, I invited everybody again. They said, boy, you graduating too much. That's too much traveling. So nobody came to the graduation. But my 2 cousins who lived in Atlanta and my girlfriend. And one of my cousins that came to the graduation, I know why he was coming. He had just got out of jail. And I know he was going to ask me for some money for restitution. And sure enough, after graduation, we went to dinner. He was like, cuz, can I get some of that up out you, man? So my master's degree came up 2 years later. and I decided not to go. Forget that. They can mail me my degree. And that Monday, I'm walking down the street in Atlanta, and I see a senior vice president from Georgia Tech named Dr. Norman Johnson. Dr. Johnson saw me across the street and said, Mackie, come here. I had my backpack on, I ran over there. He said, where were you Saturday, you blankety, blankety, blankety? I said, man, I was in the lab working. You know, I said, they can send me my degree, that ain't important. He said, you blankety, blankety, blankety. Don't you ever think this was about you. There was a little boy and a little girl in that audience that needed to see somebody like you come across that stage and get that hood so they can know what's possible. You're blankety, blankety, blankety. So when Mr. Pastoret called, I redeemed myself and had to change my schedule and said, I'm here. Because I want the little boy and the little girls in the stands to see me and to see now Dr. Daly and to see these people on the stage and to see you walk across the stage and know what's possible. University, UA, Global Campus, you all keep pushing. Just remember, we're not here to, we got roads to lift, roads to run. We got things to do. And more importantly, we got to go out in the world and show the world what's possible. Congratulations and thank you for keep running. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Welcome to the Original Podcast Trivia Game Show. I'm your host, DJ Double OG. Let's get this game started real quick. Shout out to Dominique LaRue. She said I was giving mad eyes in my picture in the intro. She said you giving them eyes. She was giving them eyes. All right. 5 categories, 5 questions. Except for trending topic, only has 2 questions. The other 3 are you'll see nothing. Let's see. It's your day, bro. Where you want to go? Are you serious?
We can do Black Existence for 200.
Black Existence for 200. It's no longer Black History, like Scooby said. We're doing Black History. What state has the highest percentage of the blacks in America?
Alabama.
Stop calling out answers as your buzzer. Alabama's wrong.
Oh, where's my buzzer at?
Definitely wrong. Now, the trick question is, what you got yourself?
It's not Black History, it's Black Existence. That's right.
Go ahead and reach out to Dollar if you want your hat. Only $29.99.
If you're considering DC technically as a state, then we would say DC.
DC would be correct. Washington, D.C. has
that's that degree right there. That's that degree right there.
It's more black people in Washington, D.C. than any other race. And it's more than half of the people. I think it was like 80%, almost 60 to 80%, something like that. It's crazy percentages. I did this so long ago. I don't remember. But it's crazy how many black people live in D.C. Minnesota, St. Paul has 12% black people in it. 14% Asians. So officially there are more Asians in St. Paul and Hmong than black people.
See that?
Y'all, we can tell that. You know that.
All right, they done took over. All right, where we going next?
They have.
Well, they not only have their own population here, but they have a country that can fill it in. So that's why it's easier for other people to say it's more Asians. Because when black people come from different countries, they're not considered African Americans like that. They're considered a different type of, you know what I'm saying? It's just not the same. But
Plus,
yeah,
when you're Hmong, you come to St. Paul, there's different programs you get involved in, different benefits, all of that. So
because are they considering the Somalians black?
I don't think so.
You see what I'm saying? Like it just depends on how they
I don't
categorize
think
them.
so. But it's a lot of Somalians. We have
I was
I
gonna
don't
say we would have more if they was considering them.
African American. I think
Yeah.
they just categorize them as other.
The state of
People
Minnesota
I agree.
has the highest concentration of Somalian residents than any other state in the
Outside of
United States
Somalia.
of America.
Yeah, outside of Somalia, brother.
Outside of Somalia, yeah, literally in the world. Where we going next?
Let's do Mama Said 200. I don't know what that is.
Mama said for 200. Stop all that crying before.
I give you something to cry about, and you got
Bonus
McDonald's
question.
money.
You
Ding,
forgot
ding,
to say Bing.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. Stop yelling out the answer. I'm gonna give you something to cry about, and the bonus question was
You got McDonald's
you got
money.
McDonald's money. That's correct. So you see what Mama said is where we going next.
I like
Trending topics 200.
Trending topics 200. The XFL championship was a couple weeks ago. A team with a losing record won the title. Can you name the team that won the XFL championship?
that. Ding, ding, ding.
What is it?
XL Championship. I'm gonna do a D Jones and say D for D Jones.
The Arlington Renegades.
Yeah, I didn't guess it right. It's all his fault.
Yeah, you trash. All right, where we going next?
None of her points. I'm peeping that.
I'm not taking her points today, though.
I see.
She's not-
Trending
we're not
topics 100.
She gonna have negative 5,000. We're not going there.
I was gonna say I ain't never had that, but that one picture you got with points, that one time.
Topic, what?
100.
What's up, family? Damn it, John. What?
Oh, he got ding, ding, ding. He got caught on live with another gun, being pistol ready.
Really?
So everybody been talking about that for so long. I don't really want to talk about John Morant and the gun. I just feel like guns are legal.
Right.
What he did was legal.
And all of the politicians hold him up, and you say they're gonna clear up the world with him. So.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. All right, where we going next, bro? I don't know. What do you got to say about the job situation?
It's it's not about if it's legal or not. It's about what job you have and what you're doing. So, for example, Stephen A. Smith gives his coon examples, but it's a valid point. It's like weed is legal, so you can smoke it all you want. But if your job says if you smoke this marijuana, then you'll be fined or you'll get in trouble, then just don't do it. You know what you signed up for. Like certain jobs have different restrictions on the job. So you can't be a pharmacist and test positive for marijuana. That don't work. You'll lose your job. So it's just a part of the position of what you do. So it's not really about legal or illegal. It's more about understanding what your job's policies and procedures have. Because once again, somebody's job is to be a porn star, but you can't be doing porn stuff and be also the mayor of a city. Like it just don't go that way. It's not illegal, but that's just you just ain't gonna have that job for very long if you try to be a porn star and the mayor of Kentucky, like that, or whatever you want to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not Kentucky, but you know what I'm saying. But that's just basically what it is. So it has nothing to do with legal or illegal. It's what you ain't supposed to be doing. So stop acting like you want to use all these other caveats. But I'm black, so stop harassing the black man. That's my answer. But other than that, we all know.
Stop blaming his homeboys. His homeboys ain't got nothing to do with that man picking that gun up.
Him.
Like, that's so stupid. People say you gotta have the people around you. They ain't got nothing. If Ja said nobody in this, if Ja Morant told his homeboys nobody could listen to NBA YoungBoy, they would stop listening to YoungBoy. If Ja Morant said can't nobody drive blue cars, ain't nobody in this crew driving blue cars. So don't blame his homies. They ain't had nothing to do with that. Where we going next?
What is this? 4-letter words for 200. Let's knock out all these 200s.
The sound of the king of the jungle makes can be summed up in this 4-letter word.
I don't know.
Roar!
Why was
Oh,
I stuck on damn Simba? Why was I going Akuma Matata? That's not for.
What a wonderful phrase.
see, and I wasn't sure if you were talking about Tarzan.
Oh no, we going 200 Minnesota sports.
Yeah, let's go to 200.
Minnesota has more blank per capita than any other state.
Ding ding
Golf.
ding ding. Mice.
No, I just gave you the answer.
I wasn't listening to you. I was screaming ding
Hey,
ding ding
we
ding.
Why would you say mice in the sports? Out of
we
all
do-
the things to pick.
Hey, hold on, wait. We do got a lot of mice though.
We do.
Got a lot of mice, but it's golfers, correct?
I got it right.
Golfers.
Give me my points.
Minnesota has more golfers.
You didn't say
per
ding
capita.
ding ding ding.
And he did not. That's why I let you go first because you gave
Ding,
me the
ding,
mice
ding.
answer. I'm like,
Mama say 100. He on the mute with the family.
This is a beautiful.
all right,
day.
my bad. What'd you say, bro?
Mama said for 100.
Mama said for 100. Be back by the time the
Ding 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 ding. Lights come on.
street lights come on. Correct. Street lights come on.
That's what we talking about.
All right, where we going next?
We gonna say what my mama said for 400.
Mama said when we get to the store,
Ding
don't
ding 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 ding. Ask for shit.
touch nothing. Don't ask me for nothing.
Mm.
It's correct. Don't ask for nothing. Now, my mom used to tell me, keep my hands out my pocket. Is what she would say every time.
Right. You know what? Yep. Yep.
Keep your hands out your pocket. All right, where we going next, but
We're going to. I'm gonna stick with what I know. Mama said for 3.
you need a shower. You smell
Ding ding
like
ding ding.
me, but
And we talking about our mom, right?
your mama, my mama,
You need a shower.
somebody else's
You
mama.
smell like funk.
No.
My
Being
mom used
outside.
to say tart. Mom
You
said you a
smell
little
like
tart.
outside.
She said tart. That is what she said. But the answer is you smell like out.
Ooh, hi. I want mama said for 500. You need more mama saids.
That's what we going. Mama said for 500.
No, I'm the one that got it right, but we
Right, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
Yeah,
Reggie got it right.
now you can go to Mama said 500, get your little.
You always be mine.
Ding ding ding. First love.
No.
My baby, my baby, my baby, my baby, my baby.
Thank you. Oh my.
Love.
Always be my baby.
You know that's what you say to that brother when you trying
All
to
right.
get him to pay them bills. You
All right,
always
where
be my
you
first love.
going? Where we going next, me? But
Okay, I'm gonna go to Black Existence. We're gonna start at 100. I'm trying.
NAACP means
Ding 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 ding. National African American Community
What?
Committee people. No, National African American of Colored People.
No,
I don't even know.
advancement of colored people. Come on.
what is it?
Oh,
What is it? Are you
What
serious?
is it, Reggie?
It's the National something advancement of colored people.
Nobody knows.
National Advancement of African Colored People
Hold on. Why don't I have the
of
answer?
African American Community People.
What?
It means the National Association for Advancement of Colored People.
I
don't know
just
why
I had a portion of it right. I
No, you
told you I
didn't.
was
You
colored
said-
people that I had
y'all,
national.
neither one of y'all got it 100% right. Both of y'all had it wrong. All right, where we going next? Are you serious?
Stop it. 4-letter words for 100.
4-letter words for 100. You want to read the question?
Ooh, that's small.
All right, this 4-letter word means to join together two pieces of steel by melting their edges and fusing them together.
Ding 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 ding.
Me what?
Mode.
Mold is not right.
He was a motor. What is it, Reggie?
It's Weld.
Weld. You guys know what I was picturing. So I got a picture of remember he used to do that. But I was like, he was a motor?
Welder? Yeah.
He was a welder. Dang. I had his picture in my mind though.
Where we going?
4-letter words with 300. I don't like this category.
This 4-letter word means to run away from danger.
Ding, 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 ding. Flee.
Flee is correct.
That girl acting like she's smart today.
Flee is correct. Where we going next, Neba?
We going to, I don't know nothing about sports. I gotta stay away from them. Black existence for 300.
First, let me just get rid of these categories. What's your mama's middle name?
Ding.
Graduate. Are you serious? I don't even got no answer for this one. Who got a job? Renita got a job. We just said that. All right, so where we going?
Them?
Because nobody getting no points and none of that. All right, where we going? You said black existence for what?
300. Hi, Ariana.
She said, hi.
But his big
Everybody knows Jackie Robinson, but with his big brother, Mac Robinson, in 1936.
He was in the Olympics when whatchamacallit won, and he was second place, but nobody paid attention to the brother. So,
his brother doing this at the Olympics.
He was track and field?
Yes, the 200-meter dash. Took home silver medal because he finished behind Jesse Owens. Mac Robinson. So that statue is a statue of Mac and Jackie Robinson, which I think is kind of dope.
Yeah.
That is dope.
Yeah.
Two brothers got their own statues in their city, man. I think that's pretty, brother.
I like that. I should
get
fake ones made and put in my fake yard.
Black existence 400.
I would if I was you.
Yeah, that's tight.
And they ain't even gonna be expensive.
No.
All right, Reading Rainbow theme song is sung by who? Reading Rainbow.
Ding, 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 ding.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow. I can go anywhere, friends to know and ways to grow. A reading rainbow. I can be anything. Take a look, it's in a book. A reading rainbow. Reading rainbow.
Yeah, something like that. Which one of them sung this song?
I'm going to say Aretha Franklin.
And you would be wrong. Are you serious?
I'm not. I don't remember if it's Shaka or Anita.
Anita was right. It was Aretha. Nope, Shaka Khan.
That's what I
It's
said.
Shaka Khan.
It's like her. All right, where we going next?
Black Alexis for 5X existence.
Black
5.
existence, Black excellence, Black history for 500. Plessy versus Ferguson started where and for what?
Oh, I just did.
I'll say bing, 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 bing.
I just did
because I got to guess. And I'm going to say it has something to do with
literally use this information.
And I'm going to say in the South.
You would be close, but no cigar.
I literally just used this case for an argument, and I can't remember for what.
That means that you did what we all do in college. We just
learn it to pass the test.
Right. That was
or like
it.
that brother said.
Not to retain it.
It wasn't for school. It wasn't for school.
Yes. Ariana right here, AJ right here.
Was it about, you know what? Was it about the rights for us to be able to have the same fair education stuff as people of color?
Sit down.
I forgot what it was for. He hit the button. Stop yelling at the kids. We see.
Oh, bad. A train.
Move around.
Ain't
no heat long.
Yes. So, Plessy versus Ferguson was just like what's the lady name? Rosa Parks, right?
Oh, the seat on the train.
This brother had a first class ticket on the plane. They told this brother he can't ride on the plane. I mean, on the train. They wanted him to move to a different car. He refused to get on a different car. and I believe it was in Pennsylvania, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, y'all gotta look up Plessy versus Ferguson, the original. It kind of really, a lot of people say a lot of different things started the civil rights movement. But if you go back and read Plessy versus Ferguson, this actually is one of the things that challenged American law as far as giving black people our rights. All right, hold on. 4-letter words, 400, then we're going to get to the game. 4-letter words for 400. This 4-letter word describes something that isn't often seen and is very uncommon.
That isn't often seen and is very uncommon. Something that isn't often seen and very uncommon.
That's broad as hell.
This 4-letter
It's
word.
not broad at all. That's the word that describes something. It's a description of the word. It's a 4-letter word.
Is it? I'm gonna say bing, 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 love.
No.
Trust? No, that's 5 letters. Hey, kiddo. What's the 4-letter word? Something that's often rare. Oh, that was an awesome one, Aaron.
Rare.
That's awesome.
Something that is often seen and very uncommon. All right, where we going next? Are you serious?
That was
Get
awesome.
that out the way. 500 for a 4-letter word.
He said,
Hey,
I don't like this 4-letter word.
Congratulations.
I don't like this kind. I don't like this kind of
Congratulations,
word.
Uncle,
You
on
gotta
your
come over here so
graduation.
he can see you.
Congratulations, Uncle, on your graduation.
Appreciate you.
What's up, Uncle Dio?
What up, man?
Chilling, man.
This 4-letter word is not itself rude or taboo, but can be used to describe something that is.
This 4-letter word is not itself rude or taboo, but can be used to describe something that is. So something that's rude and or ding 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 ding. Like that's rude.
Starts with the L. I give y'all a clue. Start with an L.
Luck? No. Loser? No. Lose? Lost? Lust?
Anything with an L. There y'all are laughing at you.
You done gave about 15 different tries.
You ain't gave one. I never even heard he said lewd. I never even heard of that. See, you taught me something. Degree and all.
Minnesota for 100.
See how comfortable this is?
With the consecutive streak of 23 losing seasons, this may be the worst high school football team in Minnesota history.
Talking about Park High School?
Nope, not Park High School.
Okay, wait, it says with the consecutive streak of 23 losing seasons, this may be the worst high school football team in Minnesota.
Are you serious? Know who it is?
Is it a hood one?
It's a hood school.
Central?
No, he's talking about Edison.
Highland.
Edison High School.
Edison High School.
Desert School. That's when Des graduated, was in 2000.
Yes, that's the last time they had a winning season. They are the worst football team in high school history.
Yes,
all right, where you want to go? 3, 4, or 5?
3.
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota sports history 3, originally known as the Washington Senators. This team moved to Minnesota in 1961. Now, Scooby, you still got a chance here. With 1,300, Are You Serious? That's 1,500.
Washington Center. What sport, though?
It's one of 4 sports.
Well, ding, 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 ding. Baseball.
Take one guess. Okay, so what is the baseball team's name?
Really?
What is our baseball team's name?
The Twins.
The Minnesota Twins is correct.
I'm like 3 and 4 around this today. It's my day.
Yes, they originally were the Washington Senators. We came to Minnesota in 1961. All right, Scooby, you can pick 4 or 500. Which one?
I want the 5. I want 500 today.
This cold weather global ice sport is almost an exclusively Minnesota sport. And the last time Minnesota held the World Championships was in 2000. Now, mind you, this sport is exclusively Minnesotan because all of the participants from America and across the world, mostly, that participate in this sport are from Minnesota.
Ding, 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 ding. Is ice hockey? I can't see it. It's so small.
That's ice fishing.
So well, I'm still going to go with it.
Bandy B, C, ice fishing, or D, Stockschling.
I
And
don't
you
even
said
know what
ice
the
fisting,
last
which
one
will be
is.
wrong. So we're gonna give
Well,
a
then it's
chance. Are you
curling.
serious?
That's the only other one, curling.
Are you serious? You got to guess.
You gotta
Yeah,
wait
I'm
for
gonna
it to
say
roll in.
curling, I guess.
We get their basketball.
Bandy.
I don't even know what bandy is.
What is it? I never heard of bandy.
Bandy is hockey played on a football field on ice. So you know how you have a ice hockey rink? Bandy is played just like hockey, but except on a ice rink the size of a football field.
That's what's up.
And it's played almost like soccer. The rules are kind of like soccer, but it's bandy. Minnesota, out of all of them people on that team, everyone but one of them is from Minnesota. And this is the United States bandy team. This is very Minnesota sport. Y'all got to get up on it. Bandy. And it's played in the Olympics as well.
I never even heard of it. Yeah, sweating and stuff.
This is for the win. Hold on, wait. I got some background music for this. I kept the receipt. They call me a god. Yeah. All right, this is for the win. The original podcast trivia god. Hey, come on, stop doing that, bro. Originally known as the Detroit Gems, this team moved to Minnesota in 1947.
As a Detroit.
Ding, ding, ding.
One of three.
Yeah, I was about to say ding. If it ain't baseball,
it's got to be one of the other three.
Say what you gonna say, Reggie. Then I got one to answer. I say ding too after Reggie.
It got to be hockey then. The North Stars.
And I say the Minnesota Timberwolves people.
Well, it wasn't the Timberwolves back then, so it would have to be the Lakers.
They was the Lakers, right? Before they was the Timberwolves. I was so correct.
The Minneapolis Lakers. So they're originally known as the Detroit Gems. Then they changed their name in 1947 when they moved to Minneapolis as the Minneapolis Lakers before moving in 1957 to Los Angeles.
I said it was the Lakers before the Timberwolves.
Oh, I said it was the Lakers.
What? Come on, I was in the right sport. You said hockey or something.
Yeah, because it wasn't because I thought the Lakers.
Aaron, give us a tiebreaker around this piece. We talking graduate to graduate.
No, you won.
Right,
I
you
did.
won.
You won regardless.
I'm so proud of myself, you guys. This is the first time.
Finally, we have
out of 2-3
winner.
years. It's been 2.5 years.
Now listen, today is the day that Are You Serious graduates. So we want to send a special congratulations and shout out to Are You Serious for congratulating. But you lost the game, so this ain't about you, brother. This is about her. We got Sharnita, aka
They
Sumi, in
take
the
my glasses
building.
off and give you the look.
She has defeated the champion on his graduation day. Probably because I didn't have no negative points, otherwise you would have lost. But we ain't gonna go there for the technicality. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna celebrate the win.
That girl did that today. She did that today. She got her thinking cap on. This is the thinking cap. I'm gonna wear pink hair every time.
So, what is your last word? What are your final? What would you like to say to your constituents?
My constituents, I would like for you to say it is never too late. No matter your age, I'm talking. No matter what you got to do and when you got to do it, just do it because it's possible. I too shall be able to win the trivia game with another master's graduate on the screen.
It's the hand for me. It's the hand for me. All right.
I'm so happy.
Right,
you guys, I never answer that many questions.
We got Nita in the building, aka Scooby. And we got Are You Serious in the building. It's the original podcast trivia game. So, man, any last words before we get up out of here? Prince, them pours.
Y'all sure y'all don't want to see me go ahead and popcorn and try this?
Nah, I'm out.
All right, peace out. Listen,
why y'all don't want to see your big sister show you? I gotta show Ariana how it's done. You know what I'm saying?
Don't even worry about the video, bro. You just going out right now.
If you ain't in school right now, sorry for you because you can't use Chat PTT after about maybe a year, or else they're gonna figure out. So good luck actually studying.
that girl.